Welcome learners, I am Dr. Pallavi Kaul and today we will know about National Policy of Education 1968. We will specially discuss the concerns mentioned about elementary education in National Policy of Education of 1968. We have already discussed the recommendations of the Kothari Education Commission previously. The National Policy of Education 1968 is based on these recommendations of the Commission, Kothari Education Commission 1964-66. The Commission recommended that the Government of India should issue a statement on the national policy on education, which should provide a kind of guidance to the state government and the local authorities in preparing and implementing the educational plans. In 1967, the Government of India constituted a committee of members of Parliament on education to prepare the draft of a statement on the national policy of education. In this committee brought together the leading members of almost all the political parties in the country and prepared a draft which was considered by the Central Advisory Board of Education. A general consensus on the national policy on education emerged in the course of the board's deliberation. This lecture will help you to understand the resolution adopted in the National Policy of Education 1968. Declaration of the Government about the policy. In its policy declaration, the Government of India stated that the government is convinced that a radical reconstruction of education on the broad lines recommended by the Education Commission is essential for economic and the cultural development of the country and even for the national integration and for realizing the ideal of a socialistic pattern of society. This will involve a transformation of the system to relate it to more closely to the life of the people, effort to expand educational opportunities, effort to raise the quality of education at all stages, emphasized on the development of science, technology and cultivation of moral and social values. The educational system must produce young men and women of character and ability committed to national service and development. Only then education will be able to play its vital and important role in promoting national progress, creating a sense of common citizenship and cultural of strengthening the national integration. Only then education will be able to play its vital role in promoting national progress. With this intention, the National Policy of Education 1968 was formed on the basis of the recommendation given by Kothari Education Commission of 1964-1966. Let us now know the resolution adopted on the National Policy of Education. Now we are familiar with the background. Let us discuss the resolutions that have been included in the National Policy of Education 1968. These resolutions can be considered as the follow-up program of the recommendation given by the Kothari Education Commission. The first resolution was about free and compulsory education. Strenuous efforts should be made for the early fulfillment of the directive principles under Article 45 of the Constitution, seeking to provide free and compulsory education for all the children up to the age of 14 years. Now, this resolution is to promote free and compulsory education, or in other words, universalization of the elementary education. Suitable programs should be developed to reduce the prevailing wastage and stagnation in the schools and to ensure that every child who is enrolled in the school successfully complete the prescribed course. Status, emoluments and education of teachers. Of all the factors which determine the quality of education and its contribution to the national development, the teacher is undoubtedly the most important. Teacher be accorded an honored place in the society. The emoluments and other service condition should be adequate and satisfactory, having regard to their qualification and responsibilities. The academic freedom of teachers to pursue and publish independent studies and researches and to speak and write about significant national and international issues should be protected. NPE observed that the teacher education, particularly in service education, should receive due emphasis. Next was about development of languages. Regional languages. NPE emphasized the energetic development of Indian languages and literature is a sine qua non for educational and cultural development. Unless this is done, the creative energies of the people will not be released. The standard of education will not improve. Knowledge will not spread to the people, and there will be a gulf between the intelligentsia and the masses, and they will remain static if not widened further. The use of regional languages should not be only at the primary and secondary stage, but urgent steps should be taken to adopt them as a media of education at even the university level. 3-language formula. At the secondary stage, the state government should adopt and vigorously implement the 3-language formula, which includes the study of modern Indian language, preferably one of the southern languages, along with some regional languages, Hindi and English. Hindi. Every effort should be made to promote the development of Hindi as the link language. Due care should be taken to ensure that it will serve as provided for in the Article 351 of the Constitution as a medium of expression for all the elements of the composite culture of India. Sanskrit. Considering the special importance of Sanskrit to the growth and development of the Indian languages and its unique contribution to the cultural unity of the country, facilities for its teaching at the school and university stages should be offered on a more liberal scale. International languages. Special emphasis needs to be laid on the study of English and other international languages. The equalization of educational opportunities. The national policy of education expressed greater concern that sterner effort should be made to equalize the educational opportunities. Regional imbalance in the provision of educational facilities should be corrected, and good educational facilities should be provided in rural and other backward areas. To promote social cohesion and national integration in the common school system as recommended by the Education Commission, it should be adopted. Efforts should be made to improve the standard of education in the general schools. All special schools like public schools should be required to submit students on the basis of merit and also to provide free studentship scholarship to prevent segregation of social classes. The education of girls should receive emphasis not only on the grounds of social justice, but it is also because it accelerates social transformation. More intensive efforts are needed to develop education among the backward classes and especially among the tribal people. Educational facilities for the physically and mentally handicapped children should be expanded and attempts should be made to develop integral programs which help and enable the handicapped children to study in the regular schools. In fact, NPE also promoted inclusive education at that point of time. Identification of talent. For the cultivation of excellence, it is necessary that talent in the diverse field should be identified at as early as possible, and every stimulus and opportunities should be given for its full development. Work experience and national service. The school and the community should be brought closer through suitable programs of mutual service and support. Work experience and national service, including participation in the meaningful and challenging programs of community service. And national reconstruction should accordingly become an integral part of the education. Emphasis in these programs should be on self-help character formation and on developing a sense of social commitment. Science education and research. With a view of accelerating the growth of the national economy, science education and research should receive high priority. Science and mathematics should be an integral part of the general education system till the end of the school stage. Production of the books. The quality of the books should be improved by attracting the best writing talent. Immediate steps should be taken for the production of high quality textbooks for schools and even for the universities. Frequent changes of textbooks should be avoided and their prices should also be low enough for all to buy them. Keeping this in mind, the NCERT has also taken the initiative of publishing books which are of high quality but of low cost. The possibility of establishing autonomous books corporations on commercial lines should be examined and efforts should be made to have a few basic textbooks common throughout the country. Special attention should be given to books for the children, as NPE recommends it greatly affects their mind at the early stage. Examination. A major goal of examination reforms should be to improve the reliability and the validity of the examination and to make evaluation a continuous process. It should aim at helping the student to improve his level of achievement rather than at certifying the quality of his performance at a given moment of time. Therefore, at that point of in 1968 itself, NPE has in one way talked about continuous and comprehensive evaluation. Games and sports. A lot of emphasis was given by NPE on games and sports. It should be developed on a larger scale with the objective of improving the physical fitness and sportsmanship of the average student as well as of those who excel in this department. Education of the minorities. Every effort should be made not only to protect the rights of the minorities, but to promote their educational interests as suggested in the statement issued by the Conference of the Chief Minister of States and Central Ministers held on August 1961. The educational structure. It will be advantageous to have a broadly uniform educational structure in all parts of the country, was the suggestion given by NPE. The ultimate objective should be to adopt the 10+2+3 pattern, the higher secondary stage of 2 years being located in schools, colleges or both according to the local condition. With this, we come to the end of the lecture. In this unit, we have covered the following points. The Government of India issued the resolution on National Policy on Education in 1968 with the following objective of free and compulsory education. Status, emoluments and education of teachers were also discussed in this lecture. Development of languages, Hindi language, regional language and international language. Equalization of educational opportunities for bringing all the social classes together. Identification of talent and the promoting of talent was also an important recommendation given by National Policy of Education. Work experience and national service should be brought together as per the recommendation and guidance given by NPE 1968. Science education and research should be promoted in the country. The production of low cost books of high quality was also one of the guidance given by the National Policy of Education 1968, and the examination, where the examination should be not to just certify that the knowledge has been gained, but to ensure that the knowledge has been gained was given by NPE, and spread of literacy and adult education. Lot of stress on games and sport was also given by 1968 National Education Policy. Education of minorities was one of the basic recommendation given by NPE. So, with this we come to the end of this session. See you in the next session. Thank you.
25 साल का लंबा सफर और लाखों लोगों के चेहरों पर खिलती मुस्कान, गर्व और गरिमा से जीने की प्रेरणा देती मुस्कान, आत्मसम्मान और विश्वास से पैदा हुई मुस्कान। इन खिलते चेहरों पर ये मुस्कान आई है शिक्षा के जरिए। ये मुस्कान आई है नेशनल इंस्टीट्यूट ऑफ ओपन स्कूलिंग यानी NIOS के जरिए। नेशनल इंस्टीट्यूट ऑफ ओपन स्कूलिंग या राष्ट्रीय मुक्त विद्यालयी शिक्षा संस्थान, इस संस्थान का एक बड़ा उद्देश्य है आम आदमियों के जीवन को बेहतर बनाना। ऐसे लोग जिनके लिए शिक्षा एक दूर का सपना है, या वे बच्चे जो परिवार की रोजी रोटी कमाने के लिए बीच में ही स्कूल छोड़ने पर मजबूर हो जाते हैं। NIOS ऐसे बच्चों और बड़ों को दोबारा शिक्षा से जुड़ने का मौका मुहैया कराता है ताकि वे एक बेहतर जीवन जी सकें। 1989 में स्थापना के बाद NIOS ने देश के लाखों बच्चों और वयस्कों को बेहतर शिक्षा से जोड़ा है। इनमें हर उम्र, हर पृष्ठभूमि, हर जाति, हर मजहब और हर क्षेत्र के लड़के लड़कियां, महिलाएं और पुरुष शामिल हैं। बढ़ई से लेकर पायलट, डॉक्टर, इंजीनियर, बेकर और दर्जी तक NIOS कोशिश कर रहा है सबको शिक्षित और सशक्त बनाने की, चाहे वो असम के दूर दराज इलाके में रहने वाला हो या फिर मुंबई जैसे महानगर का। NIOS ने अपनी मौजूदगी हर जगह दर्ज कराई है। NIOS ने शिक्षा की परंपरागत सोच को ही बदल दिया है। वो पढ़िए जो हम पढ़ाते हैं की जगह NIOS की नई सोच है, हम वो पढ़ाते हैं जो आप पढ़ना चाहते हैं। इस नई सोच ने लोगों को आगे बढ़ने और NIOS के साथ जुड़ने के लिए प्रोत्साहित किया है। शिक्षा उपलब्ध कराने के मामले में NIOS किसी सीमा को नहीं मानता, उम्र की सीमा को भी नहीं। चंडीगढ़ के गणेश के लिए भी NIOS एक वरदान साबित हुआ। NIOS शारीरिक रूप से अक्षम बच्चों को भी बेहतर शिक्षा मुहैया कराने के लिए पूरी तरह प्रतिबद्ध है। ऐसे बच्चों के लिए शिक्षा न केवल रोजगार के द्वार खोलती है, बल्कि उन्हें आत्मविश्वास और गर्व के साथ जीना भी सिखाती है। NIOS खेल के इन सितारों को उनकी सुविधा और समय के अनुसार बेहतर शिक्षा उपलब्ध कराता है। मेरी कॉम, सोमदेव देववर्मन, देविका रेबेका पल्लिकल, अरमान इब्राहिम, प्रद्युमन प्रकाश और अमयजोत सिंह। NIOS सीमा पर खड़े उन प्रहरियों को भी शिक्षा से लाभान्वित करता है जो देश की सुरक्षा के लिए अपनी जान की बाजी लगाने से भी नहीं चूकते। सच तो ये है कि NIOS की पहुंच हर ओर रहती है, चाहे वो दूर दराज के आदिवासी हो या जेल की कोठरी में बंद कैदी या फिर ग्रामीण और शहरी क्षेत्रों के गरीब निवासी। देश में कहीं भी कोई भी व्यक्ति, स्त्री, पुरुष, लड़का, लड़की, अमीर, गरीब शिक्षा से वंचित न रहे। राष्ट्रीय मुक्त विद्यालयी शिक्षा संस्थान का यही मिशन है।
राष्ट्रीय मुक्त विद्यालयी शिक्षा संस्थान पूरे देश में शिक्षा के साथ साथ कौशल विकास के क्षेत्र में बहुत सारे कोर्सेज दे रहा है। लगभग 100 से ज़्यादा कोर्सेज हैं। हम दूर दराज के गांव में अपने संस्थान बनाते हैं और वहाँ के बच्चों को, वहाँ के बच्चियों को, वहाँ के वयस्कों को हुनर के क्षेत्र में शिक्षा पहुँचाते हैं। आपको जानकर खुशी होगी कि अब हम आर्ट, साइंस, कॉमर्स जिन क्षेत्रों में 12वीं का सर्टिफिकेट दिया जाता रहा है, अब हम हुनर के क्षेत्र में, वोकेशनल एरिया में भी 10वीं और 12वीं का सर्टिफिकेशन करेंगे। तो वो बच्चे जो कृषि से जुड़े हुए हैं, कारपेंट्री से जुड़े हुए हैं या दूसरे क्षेत्रों से जुड़े हुए हैं, वो अपने ही क्षेत्र में काम करेंगे, सीखेंगे, हुनर पैदा करेंगे अपने में और सर्टिफाइड भी होंगे कि वो सर्टिफाइड कृषक हैं, खेतिहर हैं। तो आज तक जो हमारे देश में ये सोच रही है कि आप 12वीं पास तभी कहे जाएंगे जब भूगोल, अर्थशास्त्र, भौतिकी ये पढ़ेंगे, अब ये समय बदल गया है। ITI में जितने बच्चे पढ़ते हैं, लगभग 18 लाख बच्चे हर साल दाखिला लेते हैं। अब हम उनको सर्टिफिकेशन करेंगे।
NIOS अपने छात्रों को माध्यमिक स्तर पर 26 और उच्च माध्यमिक स्तर पर 19 विषयों का विकल्प देता है। पढ़ाई किस माध्यम से करनी है, इसमें भी आपको लचीलापन मिलेगा। माध्यमिक स्तर पर ही 7 भाषाओं के अलग अलग माध्यमों का विकल्प मौजूद है। शैक्षणिक कार्यक्रमों के अलावा 86 वोकेशनल शिक्षा कार्यक्रम भी उपलब्ध हैं, जो छात्रों को कामकाजी दुनिया के लिए तैयार करते हैं। वोकेशनल प्रशिक्षण को अधिक सुदृढ़ बनाने के लिए NIOS ने ITDC, सिस्को, इंडियन मेडिकल एसोसिएशन जैसे कई सरकारी और गैर सरकारी संस्थानों के साथ भागीदारी स्थापित की है। आज लाखों छात्रों के लिए अपनी पसंद का स्कूल है राष्ट्रीय मुक्त विद्यालयी शिक्षा संस्थान यानी नेशनल इंस्टीट्यूट ऑफ ओपन स्कूलिंग। NIOS ने एक लंबा सफर तय किया है, लेकिन मंजिल अभी दूर है। निरंतर विकास और नवीनीकरण के लिए NIOS सदैव प्रतिबद्ध है। शिक्षा का उद्देश्य महज रोजगार जुटाना ही नहीं है, बल्कि स्वयं को सशक्त बनाना भी है। NIOS लाखों छात्रों के लिए यही आत्मसम्मान दिलाने में जुटा है। लाखों लोगों के लिए एक आशा और उम्मीद है। नेशनल इंस्टीट्यूट ऑफ ओपन स्कूलिंग। शिक्षा सबके लिए, कहीं भी, कभी भी।
प्रकाशित करने, राहों को आलोकित करने। हम अपना दीपक स्वयं बने, हम अपना रास्ता स्वयं चुने। हम अपना दीपक स्वयं बने, हम अपना रास्ता स्वयं चुने। जीवन ये प्रकाशित करने, राहों को आलोकित करने।
सीमा से विद्यालय जो मुक्त हो, धन साधन समय की सीमा से विद्यालय जो मुक्त हो।
कभी पढ़े हम कहीं पढ़े, वे विषय की लोच से युक्त हो।
कभी पढ़े हम कहीं पढ़े, वे विषय की लोच से
और जागे,
मंजिल आने की ध्वनि सुने। हम अपना दीपक स्वयं बने, हम अपना रास्ता स्वयं चुने।
जीवन ये प्रकाशित करने, राहों को आलोकित करने। परीक्षा का अवसर एक बार ही क्यों मिलता फिर दुनिया में इसके केंद्र बात।
कोई मन चाहा केंद्र चुने, हम अपना दीपक स्वयं बने, हम अपना रास्ता स्वयं चुने। कोई मन
हिंदुस्तान के हर कोने में नौजवानों के पास प्रतिभा है, उन्हें अवसर चाहिए।
NIOS देता रहा है युवाओं को अवसर आगे बढ़ने का। NIOS से पढ़ने वाले इन युवाओं ने किया है संस्थान को गौरवान्वित। दिव्यांगों ने बन के दिखाया है सबल और आत्मनिर्भर। NIOS के साथ आप भी जुड़िए NIOS के संग।